Marvel premiere featuring the astonishing Ant-Man, all new. Is this the real Ant-Man or an imposter?
Da,
It might
da,
be.
da.
It might be all different too.
I don't know about that.
The narration might be all walking as well.
We'll see.
He might be running for his life.
Tableau, Vivant, Vivant. I've heard it both ways.
Levant.
I've heard it three ways. The muted green and burnished steel of a private operating room where a sharp smack of a fist on flesh heralds the beginning and possibly the end of a brand new superhero career.
Sorry, lady, but I plan on doing more than disturb, because if your patient lives, my daughter will die.
Stop it, all of you. If this operation is disturbed, my patient could die.
Stanley presents the all-new Ant-Man.
Say, Puppetine, who is the
Yeah.
writer?
That would be David Michelinie.
Who's doing the sweet art on this?
Well, that's John Byrne and Bob Layton.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's the letterer?
Tom Orzechowski.
All right, but who's the colorist?
Not Zach. Bob Sharon.
Sharon what? Haha. Who's the editor?
Well, that would be Roger Stern. Not that Roger Stern.
Who is it? Well, do you know who the editor-in-chief is?
Well, that would be Shooty Boy Jim Shooter.
The tall
Sweet.
drink of water.
And what's the name of this issue?
That would be To Steal an Ant-Man.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun.
It is Erica Sondheim, by the way.
Thank you for telling me useless facts I don't need to know.
See, there you go.
Don't worry, Dr. Sondheim. We'll take care of this joke.
Cha-choom. Whom. Don't let fancy red and blues fool you, jerks. I may be one of the good guys, but pulling punches is my stuff. Ah!
Oh, kick to the back, man.
My spleen.
There goes the kidneys.
King.
The
Whoa.
Conqueror?
He's here.
Yeah, he's here.
It ain't us either, hot stuff. Hold 'em, Val.
Ugh, still days. Can't get loose. Wait, that guy called me hot stuff? Wait a minute. I keep forgetting. I'm a superhero now. Ha-cha-cha. And I've got these spiffy little canisters on my belt. To prove it.
Would
More like steel to the ribs.
Oof.
Hey, what happened? Where'd he go?
With apologies to Steve Martin, pal, I got small. Thanks to the handy shrink gas in these canisters. Now all me and my ant buddies have to do is maneuver around behind these bozos and we're home free. Right, guys?
Uh-oh. Hey, Rich, look, there's ants all over the place. Ants? I thought I recognized that costume. That turkey's the Ant-Man. He's my Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And now we know what we're up against. We can get rid of the little squirt. With the big squirt. Squirting all over.
What? Water! Like a tidal wave, bro! He's trying to get me to say uncle.
Keep hosing down that doorway, Val. We don't want to give the twerp a second chance in case he is too stubborn to drown the first time.
It wasn't stubbornness. It was plexiglass shield that plapped me down from his helmet of mine. Only that's not going to get me back in there. Only I've been through too much to give up now.
Like the shimmering sheets of glass that had saved his life, memories slide into place. I'm watching them.
Just these little panels. They're so detailed and beautiful. Thank you, Bob Layton.
Thank you, John Byrne.
My sentiments exactly. Memories beginning months ago, when the man in red and blue had not been known as Ant-Man, but as Scatling. You've been a model prisoner, but then I expected as much. Your genius with electronics sets you above the usual criminal mind. I'll never understand why you got into burglary.
Let's just say it's easier than fixing old Motorola's. All day, Warden. Of course, sitting behind bars is no bag of thrills either, me boyle. Which is why I'm going straight. Hey.
That's disappointing to hear, son. But I believe you, Scott. That's why I've set up a job interview for you at Stark International. That way you won't hit on Stark's girlfriends.
Well, I gotta go straight. It's 70s.
And as the day of Scott's release arrived, Bagora! I'll see ya, Ling!
Not if I can help it.
Daddy.
Oh, shit.
Daddy.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's Alicia?
No.
Gee, I've been that way that long. I'd forgotten Raquel Welch was that short.
Oh, Daddy.
Cassie missed you, brother dear. We all did, didn't we, Carl?
Yeah, sure.
Quick question. What artist does that look like?
It looks like, I want to say, actually looks, I've seen pictures like that Roger Stern. It kind of looks like him.
It kind of, doesn't it?
An hour later.
How's your malted, Daddy?
The best I've had in 3 to 5, babe. Say, Ruth, I really do appreciate you taking care of Cassie for me.
It was our pleasure, Scott.
Sure. We love telling our friends her father was the club pro at Rikers Island.
Carl.
Well, I appreciate you not telling your and friends.
Mm-hmm.
Just real friends. That's all right, Ruth. I'm out now. I'm straight, and I'm going to stay that way.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
As time passed, Scott Lang was true to his word, impressing employer Tony Stark with his advanced security systems designs.
And you see, you put a door right here, and people can walk right in.
Mm-hmm.
But though his work was important, his world was a 9-year-old bundle of tow-headed joy.
Ooh, Daddy, look, a real live panda.
It was the panda.
Wow.
A world that was all too soon to crumble.
Yahoo! It's a whole. Oh,
Yeah, that's why you gave me Cassie. I see it.
She said to him,
Hey, Cassie! What's wrong? Is there...
it was evident in these x-rays, Mr. Lang. Part of Cassie's aorta has grown inward, blocking the blood flow with a tissue-thin membrane. One that's inoperable, I'm afraid. Days passed. Cassie's condition worsened, and even salary advances from Stark International couldn't stem the time of bills for hospital rooms for special medications.
Boy, these are a lot of blank papers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of them's got a bill on it. I'm sure.
So that it was almost without conscious thought that Scott began casing the well-trimmed neighborhoods, loath to return to his old ways, but seeing few options available.
There was one. I was going to smash the keyboard with the guy making noise in the background. But I'll be nice.
Until... This is Dr. Erica Sondheim, Mr. Lang. Her recent developments in critical focus laser surgery just might be the answer to severing that occluding. You're including the membrane without damaging the rest of Cassie's heart. Perhaps if you were to speak with her.
Doc, I'm already on my way, but do you know where she lives? Because that's a freaking Time magazine.
No, I don't.
The address shows here.
But I know she has an institute. And at the Sondheim Institute.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, bro, what's the drift, fellas? Someone moving?
Look that way, don't it, Mac?
Y'all guess the better take your tonsils later somewhere else. I guess I should trust these bros.
Yeah, bro. Dr. Sondheim's giving up a practice, bro. So why don't you just go?
Wait
bro.
a second. That's her. Dr. Synopsis sniffs. Her snorts. Please, I have to talk with you.
I'm sorry, but
I'm so disappointed.
Clark Kent?
so he struck with that mustache.
You heard the lady, mister. Now beat it unless you want a little persuaded.
Oh, the only persuading you're gonna do, punk, is keep finessing the dentist to put all your teeth back in the right place. But waka buck.
Waka waka.
That's for having ugly glasses. Huh?
Forgive me for being repetitive, my good fellow. But I do believe the gentleman said, beat it!
Just beat it. Ooh.
I'm dead.
Oof.
Jim.
That guy's pixel-sized fingers and his hand was as big as the Bronx or even the Kingpins.
Yeah.
At least I had enough presence to get the limo's license number. Now, if only my contacts in the Department of Motor Vehicles could come through.
They had, tracing the suspect sedan to Long Island City.
Long Island City?
Long Island City?
Long Island City. Headquarters of
Cross Technological Enterprises. Hey?
Of course, the answer was obvious.
Wow, jeez, wow. Terrific. This place makes Fort Knox look like the Wonka wall safe. I'll just waltz right in.
Look at all that smoke.
It's all right. It's a little pollution. He ain't gonna kill anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I'm gonna get in there is by hiring enough muscle to force my way in. And that's gonna take big bucks. So Scott and me, Boyle. Looks like we're back to square one.
And that night,
I, Engeltine, promised to avenge everyone. I mean, I'm just kidding. When I was casing this place earlier, I noticed that it had a lot of extremely sophisticated detection devices. Which means they must have some really valuable stuff to protect. Now, all I have to do is get to it.
do it.
Jeez, man, it's taken me over an hour just to bypass the exterior alarms. I can hardly wait to see what surprises they got inside for me on the inside. It's like going inside a TARDIS.
For another hour, Scott Lang treaded delicately, following a trail of ultra-sensitive sentry mechanisms, searching for the prize at the electronic rainbow's end. Maboyo.
Rainbow's End.
Ah! Until!
Man, and I thought Stark had a fancy setup. I was more in the market for cash. Some of these components could be worth... What? A panel opening up and that costume. Oh. Hey! I didn't make the connection before. But the name on the gate, Henry Slappa Pym, he used to be Hat-Man. Then he slapped his wife and everybody canceled him. Well, Mr. Pym, you don't know it, but you just solved my problem. Because if this costume doesn't what I think it does, I can get to Dr. Sondheim by myself. And also later on, I'm going to make Mr. Pibb be famous.
Mm-hmm.
And so back at Scott's modest apartment.
Looks like Pym kept himself in pretty good shape. These skin tights fit perfectly. I hope I don't get any diseases.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go naked.
Oh,
Now
my.
to see if the gadgets work. Did a lot of rooting and stir, and according to that article in Scientific American, all I need to do is activate the cybernetic helmet, is to send out a mental command. Eat at Joe's. Well, what do you know? A whole bucket load of ants. Just like calling the family dog or Puppetine. Now, if these bell canisters could do what they're supposed to do, releasing their gas should cause me to shrink. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Oh, jeez. Why don't you guys bug off, huh? I hear there's a great picnic over in Houston and 3rd. Damn it. Where's James Whitmore when you need him? Where's James Mason?
Them.
They aren't attacking? I don't know if this is their nature or some sort of thing Pym built into the helmet. But they seem to sense that I'm an end friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so, after a bit more adjusting to both equipment and his newfound allies, Scott Lang had begun his clandestine assault.
I'm gonna throw up!
Go, Anthony, go.
God, it's a long way down. I guess superheroes get used to this sort of thing, but my stomach doesn't know it belongs to a superhero yet. At least CTE's security isn't up to tracking flying ants. Sit me down on that roof, Emma. You've been a good girl, and I'll treat you later. But it looks like official enough to be a good starting place, don't you think? Whew. Never thought a 6-point landing could feel so good. Also, I don't think I could walk for a while. My crotch hurts. I better stay in this area. Emma, I might need you later, so stick around. But for now, I think I'll call in a few ground troops. I don't know what I'm going up against, but I'm feeling I need every ace in the hole I can muster. Calling all cars, calling all cars. And while they're mustering, I'll be getting bigotry. And I'll just check out my means of egress. Like this handy-dandy air vent. Good thing I'm still in my normal strength. I'd hate to have to pull a human fly number and scale this vent. But the way the boulder-sized dust motes are wafting around, I think I hit pay dirt. Looks like the air shaft goes all the way through the building. With my reduced weight, I could probably float down on the rising air. Only I don't know if I could control my... Well, if it isn't the furry cavalry to the rescue. This cybernetic summoning got the citizens band beat Hands down. Come on, gang. We've got a little girl's life to save. Geronimo!
Moments later.
A medicinal smell. Smells like weed. Seems to be coming from that grating. And where there's weed, there's likely to be doctors. Let's go, Steed.
And shortly,
I was right. Rubbing alcohol, anesthetic. This shaft smells like a regular county general. Phrasing. All we have to do is follow it and... Hey! What's the matter, Steed? You're shaking like Bobby Riggs at an ERA meeting. What? Oh, some sort of heat-sensitive stun blaster. Must be set to take out escaped lab animals. Good thing you sensed it, pal. I probably would have noticed it until too... What? The blaster must have been set on timer as well. Talk about close.
and soon, that's 2 creams and 1 sugar. Wait, sorry. That's 2 creams and 1 sugar. Right, Ernie?
Yeah, that's right, Bert.
How dare you? How dare you?
The hospital smell seems to be the strongest in this corridor. Only I doubt those 2 guards are going to politely tell me where it's coming from. Also, why has that guy got paper clips?
Then again, I'll pick them up. I'll pick them up on my way back from checking the operating room.
Okay, Bert. I just hope that machine ain't broken like it was last time. Bert!
Ah, pigeon!
Hey, Bert! What gives?
What gives is that I'm still not used to that wallop I pack when I land. Or should I say, when I Greg land. I only meant to hitch a ride with Brian Hitch.
Mm-hmm.
But at least the guard pointed the way to the operating room, and sure enough, there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Now to activate the enlarging gas. And make my big entrance.
You're not.
All right, back off. I'm taking Dr. Cindy. I'm just taking the doctor out of here, okay? And nothing's going to stop me.
However, the ensuing altercation had proven that to be something of an exaggeration. And now, a word from our
Great.
sponsor.
Great. Cassie's dying in some infernal intensive care ward. And I'm worrying about how my superhero career is going down the drain. My God, that's the answer. I don't believe it. Saved by a cliche.
And in moments inside the OR. Sheesh. Am I glad we got rid of all them ants. I hate bugs. A yuck. A yuck yuck. I should have maced them when... Huh? More ants crawling from that drain? Well, I'll just wash the little uglies right back where they came from. Ah!
Fat chance, fella. I didn't crawl through a pipe of antiseptic ooze just to wind up a bonus on your paycheck. And now while I guess can still shrink to the occasion. I can still shrink to the occasion. So.
What? It's that Ant-Man again. Trash him! What? Where'd he go?
Hi, this is your conscience speaking. You should switch to Geico to save money on car insurance.
Hey, That is a good idea. Thank you, Gecko.
You're welcome. Now, crotch shot.
Oh,
Crack with 2 Ks.
I plan on having kids.
Not anymore. And now, I'm going to become Peacemaker.
Do you really want to taste it?
But
If you'll just come with me, Dr. S. Sunheim,
yes,
just come with me.
yes. But I have a patient.
Look, Doctor, I don't know exactly what's going on, but you're obviously being held against your will. And I've got a patient who's much more important than any crook you could be trading here. So, what?
Regrettably, dear fellow, I must take exception to that last remark.
You might want a deeper voice.
Regrettably, dear fellow, I must take exception to that last remark.
All right. Good God! What is that thing?
Tisk, tisk. An unfortunately rude choice of terms, sir, as I am not a what, but a who.
Who are you?
Darren Cross, to be precise.
I told you.
I own this complex, just as I now own Dr. Sondheim. And since you seem quite persistent in taking that which belongs to me, sir, I'm afraid you leave me little choice but to destroy you, rather utterly. Next issue, utter destruction as Ant-Man versus Man-Monster in a battle to determine the price of a heart. The Vince